So I was walking from one place where extremely hot summers have begun. So as I was walking, plus I had stuff stay in my hand, right? So I had a choice of taking the taxi or Grab, Uber, whatever, all right? But what ended up happening is I'm like, let me walk, all right? Let me walk. And I was walking, I was sweating, right? And I was sweating, there was this guy with this fan, with this portable fan, right? And this whole trend of this portable fan, and he's just trying to take a deep breath, and he's like, it's hot, the rest of his body is sweating, and like he's putting this fan on his face, and he's trying to feel like this cool thing, right? And I thought that most people aren't having a very extreme life. They want a life of comfort level. There's like, it's like a flat line, right? There's no, you don't want to feel hot, right? They don't want to feel too hot, they don't want to feel too cool, they don't want to feel too up, they don't want to feel too down, they just want to feel numb, right? Most people are in a numb. Even if you see people walking on the streets, they are feeling, they kind of, their faces are down, right? They are neither, not too happy nor too depressed, they're kind of in this mid state, right? Yet deep down inside, most of us want to achieve the greatest version for ourselves in terms of health, wealth, and relationship. What you have to understand is, in order for you to go to the next level, you'll have to start being able to manage these extreme polarity, these extreme emotions that take you from one place to another, right? So if you're feeling extremely hot, for example, right, the pleasure that you get. So for example, one of my mentors used to tell me in Gita, one of my mentors used to tell me the scotch, appreciating the scorching heat and the teething cold, right, should be the main focus of a human being. So if the person is in scorching heat, it has its own self-amuse, it has its own amount of fun, it has its own amount of legendary vibe, right? Not wanting to feel that and just feeling average, right, will really derive that kind of pleasure that you're seeking from the world. That truly, the real experience of a human life is experienced when you are able to go through the ups and downs like a heartbeat. So if a heart goes straight line, you die. Only when the heart is beating up and down, there is some kind of movement, there's some kind of energy, the energy happens. So Bitcoin goes up and down, right? So as Michael Saylor says, there is volatility is a feature, not a bug. Volatility is a feature, not a bug.